Wisdom begins in wonder. Socrates. If you're asked, what is the silence? Respond, it is the first stone of the wisdom's temple. Pythagoras. Life is short, art is long, opportunity is fleeting, experiment is uncertain, judgment is difficult. Hippocrates. Not loving is but a long dying. Emperor Wu of Han. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. Aristotle. Words exist because of meaning. Once you've gotten the meaning, you can forget the words. Zhuangzi. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Seneca the Younger. Time is the wisest counselor of all. Pericles. He who confers a favor should at once forget it if he is not to show a sordid, ungenerous spirit. To remind a man of a kindness conferred, and to talk of it, is little different from reproach. Demosthenes. The man who says he can, and the man who says he cannot, they are both correct. Confucius. The advantages of philosophy that I'm able to converse with myself. Antisthenes. Blushing is the color of virtue. Diogenes. We are all debts owed to death. Simonides. Youth is quick in feeling, but weak in judgment. Homer. The wise man who has become accustomed to necessities knows better how to share with others than how to take from them. So great a treasure of self-sufficiency has he found. Epicurus. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Marcus Aurelius. The School of Hard Knocks is an accelerated curriculum. Menander. Stop leaving and you will arrive. Stop searching and you will see. Stop running away and you will be found. Lao Tzu. All our sweetest hours fly fastest. Virgil. May I write words more naked than flesh, stronger than bone, more resilient than sinew, sensitive than nerve. Sappho. The stupid don't even understand something that happened long ago. The wise understand it before it develops. Shang Yang. We learn nothing from history, except that we learn nothing from history. Cicero. To be ignorant of the lives of the most celebrated men of antiquity is to continue in a state of childhood all our days. Plutarch. A sparing tongue is the greatest treasure among men. Hesiod. Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I remember. Involve me, and I learn. Shunzi. The sage moves within the 1,000 transformations, but does not change, and travels on 10,000 paths of delusion, but always goes through. This is so because he leaves the vacuous self-nature of things as it is, and does not employ the concept of vacuity to make vacuous. Seng Chao. Generosity, when once set going, knows not how to stop. As the more familiar we are with the lovely form, the more enamored we become of her charms. Pliny the Younger. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Epictetus. Handwriting is a spiritual designing, even though it appears by means of a material instrument. Euclid. Who was the first that forged the deadly blade? Of rugged steel his savage soul was made. Tibullus. Sharing virtue with heaven, one embodies Tao, reaching the point that he will be with utmost nothingness. Nothingness is something which water and fire cannot destroy. Metal and stone cannot injure. When applied to one's heart, the tiger and the rhinoceros have no place to thrust their teeth and horns, and war weapons have no place to stab their sharp points. Then, what danger and harm will one have? Wang Bi. To act without clear understanding, to form habits without investigation, to follow a path all one's life without knowing where it really leads. Such is the behavior of the multitude. Mencius. A vine bears 3 grapes, the first of pleasure, the second of drunkenness, and the third of repentance. Anacharsis. Those who are enslaved to their sex are not merely devoid of all sound knowledge, but they will not even stop to learn. Galen. Luck often raises vulgarity to a high position to create mirth for the beholders. Juvenal. A path is made by walking on it. Zhuangzi. The heart of the hypocrite is hidden in his breast. He masketh his words in the semblance of truth, while the business of his life is only to deceive. Akhenaton. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. The fragrance of flowers spreads only in the direction of the wind. but the goodness of a person spreads in all directions. Chanakya. The life of day before yesterday has departed today. Babylonian proverb. Let the die be cast, Menander. Character may almost be called the most effective means of persuasion. Aristotle. As contraries are known by contraries, so is the delight of presence best known by the torments of absence. Alcibiades. The life of man is like a game with dice. If you don't get the throw you want, you must show your skill in making the best of the throw you get. Terence. There is a wheel on the affairs of men which constantly revolves. Its mechanism is such that it prevents any man from being always fortunate. Croesus. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius. Man's nature is evil. Goodness is the result of conscious activity. Sun Tzu. The journey is its own reward. Homer. But assuredly, fortune rules in all things. She raises to eminence or buries in oblivion everything from caprice, rather than from well-regulated principle. Sallust. A unit is that by virtue of which each of the things that exist is called one. 2. A number is a multiple composed of units. Euclid. The 10,000 things have 10,000 different forms, but in the final analysis, they are one. How did they become one? Because of non-being. Therefore, in the production of the myriad things, I know its master. Although things exist in 10,000 different forms, their material forces are blended as one, Wang Bi. So in life, some enter the services of fame and others money, but the best choice is that of those few who spend their time in the contemplation of nature and as lovers of wisdom. Pythagoras. There is the sky, which is all men's together. Euripides. The depth of darkness to which you can descend and still live is an exact measure of the height to which you can aspire to reach. Pliny the Elder. He who civilly shows the way to one who has missed it is as one who has lighted another's lamp from his own lamp. It nonetheless gives light to himself when it burns for the other. Quintus Ennius. Things forbidden have a secret charm. Tacitus. Never trust the calm sea when she shows her false, alluring smile. Lucretius. Trying to understand is like straining through muddy water. Be still and allow the mud to settle. Lao Tzu. What we wish, we readily believe, and what we ourselves think, we imagine others think also. Julius Caesar. The gates of hell are open night and day, smooth the descent and easy is the way. But to return and view the cheerful skies is where the task and mighty labor lies. Virgil. Creatures of a day, what is anyone? What is he not? Man is but a dream of a shadow. Yet when there comes as a gift of heaven a gleam of sunshine, there rests upon men a radiant light, and I a gentle life. Pindar. Life comes from the earth, and life returns to the earth. Zhuangzi. Gifts are like fish hooks, for who is not aware that the greedy char is deceived by the fly which he swallows? Marshall. Man would live exceedingly quiet if these two words, mine and thine, were taken away. Anaxagoras. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Marcus Aurelius. All other creatures look down toward the earth, but man was given a face so that he might turn his eyes toward the stars and his gaze upon the sky. Ovid. He who claims to be sure of something for which there is no evidence is a fool, and he who acts based on what cannot be proved is an impostor. Han Fei. One who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men. Bhagavad Gita. Luck is preparation multiplied by opportunity. Seneca the Younger. Fate is the endless chain of causation, whereby things are, the reason or formula by which the world goes on. Zeno of Citium. The eyes are not responsible when the mind does the seeing. Publius Cyrus. Of all men's miseries, the bitterest is this: to know so much and to have control over nothing. Herodotus. How the waves of the sea kiss the shore. Anacreon. nature has granted the use of life as a loan, without fixing any day for repayment. Cicero,